What's up, guys? Welcome to my channel. My name is Colin Brandon, and I appreciate you being here. Today we are breaking down the Wisconsin-Michigan State game that is set for Christmas Day. It's going to be a ton of fun. Christmas Day, 11:30 Central Time, so, adjust your clocks for wherever you're from so you're not missing that one. I appreciate you guys being here. If you guys have not subscribed or hit that like button yet, please do it now, or you can wait till the end. You can check out the body of work, and if it's something you like and something you want to hear more often, please like and subscribe then. That'd be awesome. So Michigan State, Wisconsin, the number 12 team versus the number 9 team as it stands, both coming off drastically different games. One where, Michigan State lost by 14 to Northwestern, and then Wisconsin beats a ranked Louisville by 40. Absolute insanity. These are two teams that I thought they were both going to be in contention for the Big Ten championship. They still are, and I'm talking about Big Ten outright champions. Right now, I'm favoring Wisconsin to win the Big Ten. I really am. After seeing everybody else play, I thought Iowa was a little overrated, and I still think they are because they only moved to 4. But, you're not going to move them down much farther than that after losing to Gonzaga. But we kind of saw them get exposed. I'm kind of thinking that Wisconsin, that the Big Ten is Wisconsin's to lose. And I know the Gonzaga game doesn't affect the Big Ten standing, so don't think that I'm basing it off that. I'm just basing it off of how, the play style and what Wisconsin can do to you defensively, and how they are actually still pretty efficient offensively. We saw them hold a pretty decent Louisville team to under 50 points, which is great. I'm not sure, and I don't know off the top of my head if Louisville's been held to that all season. Maybe Louisville could just be frauds. Maybe Wisconsin's not that good. Right now, Ken Pom has them as the number 3 team in the country. That might be a little high, but I think that they're potentially top 5. I think they're definitely higher than that number 9 AP ranking that they're getting right now. Michigan State, on the other hand, is sitting at 27 Ken Pom, and I think that's a little low. I tend to usually agree with where Ken Pom has teams because it's a very efficient way of ranking teams, and I really like it. I put a lot of stock in it for sure. Sometimes you can say maybe too much, but right here I'm a little shaky. I think, do you really think there are 26 teams that are better than Michigan State? I personally don't. I understand they haven't been playing well. Aaron Henry's not necessarily playing great. I think that he's a lot better player than what he is showing right now. But again, I've thought that for the past couple of years too, and it never really has come to him being the player that I think that a lot of people have thought that he could be at times. Now, I think this game's going to be close, but I like Wisconsin in it. I think Wisconsin wins, and it's going to be at most by 10, but I think it'll be by a little bit less than that. Wisconsin's playing some good basketball, and Michigan State is shaky at best. Michigan State has not played the schedule that Wisconsin has played. Michigan State's played Notre Dame. They got a W there. They beat Duke by 6, and I'm not really sure how good that Duke team is. Then they lost to Northwestern by 14. That game was kind of weird. I'll admit that Michigan State had trouble with the zone. They weren't getting shots to fall. And on the other side, Northwestern was hitting a lot of shots. I don't think that, and I got some heat from saying this last video when I said that Iowa was playing their first road game, and somebody was like in the comments, there's no road games with no fans. But I still think that there is some home court advantage because literally, between playing, at home, when you practice at home, you are practicing without fans. It is not packed. So they're practicing in environments that are, almost identical to what they're playing in now. And that, I think, is pretty underrated in how valuable that is. And there's nothing like shooting in your own gym. They've shot thousands of buckets at those gyms, and we kind of saw what it did to Iowa because Iowa, dude, they're a pretty good shooting team, and we saw them have real struggles when they were going to another gym shooting. So I think that all that is going, kind of to the wayside. People are not realizing that shooting in a different environment sometimes takes some adjusting to. And when you got fans at your home stadium, you got fans at the away stadiums, and that's being taken away. So now playing on the road is probably maybe even more different than it would be because there's something about playing in a hostile environment that gets you hyped up. It really does. You go in there, everybody's against you, and that gets you it brings you closer, and then you come out flat when nobody's there. And you're shooting on different rims. It's tough. It really is. I don't think that we put enough stock into how much that actually matters. And maybe it doesn't. Maybe I'm crazy. Maybe the stats say otherwise. But personally, from what I've seen, I think that it's a big part of this. So, because Michigan State's at home, Maybe they figure out, their shooting woes. Maybe they come out and they're just lights out. That's a very real possibility. They could end up beating Wisconsin by 10. That's the awesome part about the game of basketball. It is a game of runs, and what happened last game does not necessarily dictate what's going to happen in the game going forward. But even with saying all that, I still like Wisconsin in this. Probably around the 6 to 7 point range. I don't think that there's a line out yet. Again, not a betting show, but I like to use lines to kind of see, get an accurate depiction of what people think is going to happen. Some key stats in this game are going to be the shooting percentages from three. I think because Michigan State struggled. They're shooting 34.6% on the season, while Wisconsin is shooting 43.7%. I think in their last game, Wisconsin shot very well from three. They got a bunch of guys shooting low 40% or higher from three. And if Michigan State's letting them have open shots, I think Wisconsin might, be able to beat them by 10 plus. Might be able to run them out of the gym. And defensively, Wisconsin's going to be one of the best teams probably going to be the best team that Michigan State's going to face all year defensively. Because of that defense, because of their style of offense, I like Wisconsin in this one. They've got a very balanced roster. Reavers, Potter, Buzzcut, Brad Davidson, Trice. This team's good, guys. They're very good. I like them to win the Big Ten. I like them to win on Christmas Day. For you Badgers fans out there, you're getting an extra present this year. I'm predicting it right now. Christmas Day, Badgers victory. And Michigan State fans, still hold out hope, okay? You guys, they call Tom Izzo Mr. March for a reason. And that's because maybe he's just doing his whole manufactured adversity bit this year, where they're getting guys down early, making them seem like maybe we're not good, and then they're gonna rally. They'll be all right come March, and that's when it really matters. So don't lose hope just yet, or at all, because you guys are still very good. Just got some things to work through. Josh Langford fouling out early in the second half was not ideal for you guys' success last night. I think that right before then you went on a little bit like a 9-0 run, and then eventually Northwestern answered it. Boo Boo, he played really well. Northwestern played good. We got to give him some credit. Michigan State was just playing a little flat, not getting shots to fall. Just tough to win, even on the road this year. If you guys like this video, please subscribe. Please hit that like button. It really goes a long way. And thanks, guys. Stay tuned for the next videos.